Psychology Today presents 12 reasons why smart people have fewer friends. There is a common prejudice that smart people often have fewer friends. While this is not true for every smart person, there are certain reasons that can explain why some of them have difficulty forming close social bonds. In this reflection, we will look at some of these reasons and try to understand why smart people may have fewer friends. Intelligence is a valuable trait that comes with many advantages. Smart people often have quick thinking, are analytical, and have a deep understanding of complex issues. However, these traits can also set them apart from their peers and make it difficult to find people who can match them on their intellectual level. One reason smart people may have fewer friends is because of differences in interests and hobbies. Their intellectual abilities often lead them to be passionate about specific topics or activities that may be less accessible to the average person. This can make it difficult to find people who share their passions and understand their intellectual inclinations. Another aspect is the nature of communication. Smart people tend to have complex thoughts and ideas and express them in sophisticated ways. They enjoy deep discussions and asking challenging questions. However, this can be intimidating or overwhelming for some people. Not everyone feels comfortable exchanging ideas at this intellectual level, and this can create a gap between smart people and potential friends. In addition, the high intellectual activity of smart people can lead to an increased need for solitude and self-reflection. They often spend a lot of time with their thoughts and are used to being in their own world. This can lead them to be less motivated to seek social interactions and instead withdraw into solitude and isolation. However, it is important to note that these reasons do not apply to all smart people and that each person is unique. There are many smart people who successfully maintain close friendships and have fulfilling social relationships. It is possible for smart people to develop their social skills, open up to broader interests, and actively seek out like-minded people to expand their social network. Overall, why smart people may have fewer friends is a complex issue. It involves a combination of factors such as interests, communication, personal preference, and social dynamics. It is important to acknowledge the diversity of human experience and allow room for individual differences. While there are some reasons why smart people may have fewer friends, it is important to emphasize that this is not the fate of all smart people. Ultimately, the number of friends someone has is not the sole measure of personal happiness or success. Quality often trumps quantity, and close friendships can be a valuable life asset, regardless of their number. Smart people can also find other forms of social interaction and connection, whether in professional networks, academic circles, or through volunteerism. It is important to respect each person's individuality and accept that not everyone is subject to the same social needs and preferences. Some smart people may prefer to spend their time with a few but close friends, while others may prefer a broader social network. It is up to each individual to figure out what type of social interaction and support works best for them. Overall, it's not fair to blanketly view smart people as less friendly or isolated. It is important to break down preconceptions and accept individual differences. Smart people can sometimes have difficulty forming close friendships because of their unique skills and interests, but that doesn't mean they aren't able to form deep and fulfilling relationships. Number 1. Diverse interests. Smart people often have a wide range of interests and can be passionate about complex or specific topics. This can make it difficult to find people who share their passions or can understand their intellectual level. This can lead to a sense of isolation and make it difficult to form close connections. Number 2. Communication style. Smart people often have a sophisticated vocabulary and use complex language to express their ideas. This can cause them to be perceived by others as intimidating or overbearing. Difficulty communicating on one level can lead to communication difficulties and some social distance. Number 3. Challenging discussions. Smart people often value deep conversations and have a need for intellectually stimulating discussions. They often ask deep questions and seek new insights. However, not everyone is interested or comfortable exchanging ideas at this level. This can lead to a lack of common topics of conversation and make it difficult to form close friendships. Number 4, lack of emotional connection. Smart people often place a strong focus on logic and rationality. They can tend to put their thoughts and ideas above their emotional side. This can cause them to have difficulty connecting emotionally with others and feel distant in interpersonal relationships. Number 5, perfectionism. Smart people often have high expectations of themselves and others. They strive for excellence and perfection in all areas of life. This can cause them to have difficulty accepting people as they are and compromising. They can be very picky and have a hard time finding people who live up to their high standards. Number 6, overanalysis. Smart people often have strong analytical thinking. They tend to analyze and overthink situations and relationships. This can lead to distrust and excessive brooding, making it difficult to develop close friendships. They may tend to anticipate possible negative scenarios, causing them to hold back from social interactions. Number 7, lack of time. Smart people can be very involved in their professional or academic lives. They invest a lot of time and energy in their work, projects, or studies. As a result, they may have less time for social interactions. The lack of time may mean that they have fewer opportunities to make new friends or maintain existing ones. Number 8, high expectations. Smart people often have high standards and expect a lot from themselves and others. They may have a certain intolerance for unreliability, lack of intelligence, or lack of openness to new ideas. These high expectations can make it difficult to find people who can live up to their standards and can lead to some alienation from potential friends. Number 9, social insecurity. Although smart people are often intellectually confident, they may be insecure or awkward in social situations. They may have difficulty making small talk or feeling comfortable in groups. This can lead to some reticence and make it difficult to make new contacts. Number 10, lack of tolerance for superficiality. Smart people often value deep relationships and reject superficial interactions. They may find it difficult to maintain superficial friendships if they lack deeper exchanges. This can lead them to have fewer friends as they focus on quality rather than quantity. Number 11, prejudices and stereotypes. Smart people can face prejudices and stereotypes that exist from other people towards intellectuals. These prejudices can make smart people feel misunderstood or marginalized, making it difficult to form close relationships. Number 12, focus on individual growth. Smart people are often eager to develop intellectually and expand their skills. They invest a lot of time and energy in personal growth and education. This focus can lead them to spend less time and energy on maintaining social relationships, which can result in fewer close friends. Overall, it is important to note that the number of friends someone has is not the sole measure of personal happiness or success. Smart people have their own strengths, interests, and challenges that can influence their social relationships. There are several reasons why smart people may have fewer friends, but it is critical to acknowledge individual differences and reduce prejudice. We should value and respect the diversity that each person brings. Smart people may find other forms of social interaction, whether in professional networks, academic circles, or through volunteerism. They can build close friendships based on shared interests, values, and deep exchanges. It is important to promote openness, tolerance, and understanding. By accepting individual differences and recognizing the diversity of social needs and preferences, we can create a more inclusive and supportive society. Smart people should be encouraged to seek out like-minded individuals and surround themselves with people who inspire and support them, while recognizing the importance of social interaction and emotional connection. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to create the kind of social relationships they need to live a fulfilling life. Whether with many friends or just a few, the quality of relationships is critical. The ability to connect with others and build a supportive community is an important aspect of human well-being. Smart people can overcome the challenges they may face in forming friendships and lead fulfilling social lives by contributing their strengths, interests, and individuality. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.